In June of 1970, Haidakhan Babaji appeared for the first time in a cave at the foot of the Mount Kailash. The first person to see him saw an old man whose body seemed hundreds of years old. The old man told him to come back in 2 days. When the early disciple returned, Babaji had taken on the form of an 18-year-old healthy boy. In September 1971, Haidakhan Babaji, in a sworn testimony, convinced the judge of the court in Haldwani that he was the old Haidakhan Baba, thought to be active in that region in the years of 1860 to 1922, and that he had the right to use the ashrams in Kathgaria and Haidakhan. Other than that, there is little record of what happened exactly in that courtroom that made him come to that decision, but I will give you my take. To get a legal court or any government official in this world to bow to your calling like that, you have to do some powerful stuff. After reading countless accounts of Babaji's powers and miracles, and having encountered him and his power in my dreams after calling out to him directly, I am pretty sure that he did something along the lines of pausing space-time for everyone but him and the judge, clapping his hands and taking the judge to the afterworld, and making him a deal he could not refuse, only to bring him back to the courtroom and unpause space-time and pretend like nothing happened in front of everyone else. Any person in that judge's position would have gladly given Babaji what he wanted and transformed into a direct disciple from that day forward. This guy was powerful. One of the most remarkable events in his life was his Mahasamadhi, where he disintegrated his physical body immediately after the ceremony. Witnesses reported that the ground literally fell in where his body had been lying, signifying an act of divinity. Babaji's playful nature was evident even in serious moments. A devotee who left the ashram to meet a girl in Bombay returned, and Babaji greeted him with a cheeky remark about the quote-unquote pretty girl and a wink. This playfulness in this interaction highlighted Babaji's perspective that brahmacharya is but one of the aids of enlightenment, but it is also essential not to become overly attached to it, and thus not to be too hard on yourself. Furthermore, seeing that the devotee had not seen Babaji or mentioned anything of the interaction with the female, it also demonstrated directly that Babaji knows everything. There are other stories of Babaji's miraculous powers. One disciple shared how Babaji teleported him from the hill into the room where Babaji stayed. When the disciple had arrived to the room, he found quote-unquote supercharged cashews and fruits that were said to provide special powers to those who ate them. This experience illustrated Babaji's extraordinary abilities and the energy that he radiated. On his last day, Babaji demonstrated his transcendence over physical suffering. A disciple noted that he was acting as if he was in pain all day, but then he broke character to smile and wink at him, showing his understanding of the illusion of physical discomfort. Additionally, Babaji was known to manifest in multiple places at the same time. Devotees in Bombay would see him in Bombay while he was known to be at the ashram in Haidakhan at the same time. This ability to be present in different locations concurrently was another example of his divine powers. Again, let me remind you guys that these miracles occurred relatively recently, and many eyewitnesses still walk among us. But Babaji was not one to flaunt his powers. As his devotees often attest, he would use them if needed, but if people went to him looking for things, he would not respond. And furthermore, because he knew what was in your heart already, if you were not 100% devoted to his teachings, he would ask you to leave immediately. In Babaji's words, the path of God realization is a most difficult one. Few are those who will walk it. It is as difficult as walking on the edge of a razor. The grace of the Guru is everything. No knowledge is possible without the Guru. In light of this comment, he obviously did not want to waste time on those who had bad intentions, which he could spot like a sore thumb from before the time they were even born. Babaji's teachings centered on 3 core principles: truth, simplicity, and love. He emphasized the importance of living a life rooted in truth, encouraging his followers to be honest with themselves and others. Babaji believed that truthfulness was the foundation of spiritual growth and a necessary step towards self-realization. Simplicity was another key aspect of his teachings. Babaji advocated for a simple, free from the distractions of materialism. He taught that true happiness and peace come from within, and that external possessions often hinder spiritual progress. By embracing simplicity, one can focus on inner growth and maintain a clear connection with the divine. Love, according to Babaji, was the ultimate expression of divine energy. He encouraged his followers to cultivate love for all beings, seeing it as a powerful force that could transform individuals in society. Babaji's message was that love should be unconditional and selfless, transcending personal desires and the ego. Through these teachings, Haidakhan Babaji aimed to guide his followers towards a higher state of consciousness, helping them to live in harmony with themselves and the world around them. Karma Yoga, the yoga of selfless action, is at the heart of Babaji's teachings. This practice focuses on performing actions without any attachments to the outcomes. Babaji emphasized that true spiritual growth comes from serving others with pure intentions, not from seeking personal gain or recognition. Selfless service or seva is a crucial aspect of Karma Yoga. Babaji taught that by dedicating our actions to the divine and helping others, we will purify our hearts and minds. This purification process allows us to grow spiritually and develop a deeper connection to the divine. Babaji's life was a testament to these principles. He continually encouraged his followers to engage in acts of kindness and service, reminding them that these actions were a direct path to spiritual enlightenment. Babaji also stressed the importance of good intentions. He believed that the energy behind our actions is just as important as the actions themselves. When we act with a pure heart and genuine care for others, we align ourselves with the divine will. On the other hand, if we act with selfishness, we can be aligning ourselves with evil, so tread with caution in the path of materialism and greed. But acting with a pure heart and attaining alignment with the divine will help you on your spiritual journey and contribute to the overall harmony of the world around you. Karma Yoga, as taught by Babaji, originates from ancient Indian philosophy and is one of the classical paths of yoga. Babaji emphasized that selfless action leads to spiritual growth and enlightenment. The essence of Karma Yoga, according to Babaji, lies in performing duties without attachments to the results. This practice purifies the mind and spirit, creating a deeper connection with one's true self. By dedicating efforts to the betterment of others, practitioners discover a powerful way to elevate their consciousness. Babaji encouraged his followers to see their work as a form of worship. He taught that every action is an opportunity for growth and learning. Babaji's approach aligns perfectly with the belief that spiritual growth can occur in everyday life, not just in isolated meditation or yoga sessions. Through Karma Yoga, as Babaji taught, anyone can access the transformative power of selfless service and elevate their experience in both the material and spiritual realms. In practicing Karma Yoga, Babaji emphasized the importance of intentions. The mindset you bring to your actions can significantly influence the outcome. Babaji taught that when engaging in selfless service, your motivations should be rooted in genuine care for others rather than seeking personal gain or recognition. Cultivating the right mindset involves approaching each task with humility and dedication, letting go of attachment to the results of your actions, and focusing on the service itself. In Babaji's own words, if you are engaged in doing good deeds and go on doing good acts, you will have good sleep, good appetite, and bad thoughts will not cross your mind. Otherwise, you will always be criticizing others. In inaction, your minds will always be engaged in thinking critically of others. Karma activity is the only thing which can drive out all evils. Babaji believed that having pure intentions allows you to connect more deeply with the essence of Karma Yoga. When your motivations are aligned with selflessness, you create a positive energy that not only benefits those you serve, but also enriches your own spiritual journey. Practicing Karma Yoga as Babaji taught it, with pure intentions, leads to both spiritual growth and material rewards. Immersing yourself in acts of kindness and service brings benefits that extend way beyond the immediate effects, including a greater sense of fulfillment, enhanced creativity, and increased resilience against negativity. Babaji's teachings on Karma Yoga highlight that the practice is not just about what you do, but also about the energy you bring to your actions and the genuine love you express through your service. Babaji's teachings have more relevance today than ever. With the wonderful addition of technology, there have also been unfortunate side effects. Never before has everyone been so isolated and self-absorbed. People are more gratification seeking and attention seeking than ever. I see more men who claim to be masculine taking vain-ass selfies today more than ever was thought possible in history. And with all of this comes simple selfishness. Karma Yoga and Babaji's teachings will cut off selfishness at the very root. Babaji's wisdom is timeless, offering guidance that transcends eras and societal changes. His teachings on selfless service, truth, simplicity, and love are as applicable now as they were when he walked the earth. In a world where people are increasingly disconnected from each other, Babaji's emphasis on Karma Yoga provides us a path to reconnect through selfless actions. Engaging in Karma Yoga helps individuals break free from the cycle of selfishness, leading to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. In today's fast-paced world, Babaji's teachings encourage us to slow down and focus on the essence of our actions. By practicing selfless service, we can find a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction. Babaji taught that true happiness and fulfillment come from serving others without expecting anything in return. This mindset can transform our interactions and help us build stronger, more compassionate communities. Exploring Babaji's teachings also encourages us to examine our beliefs and values. By integrating his wisdom into our daily lives, we can cultivate a mindset of humility and devotion. Babaji's teachings remind us that our actions have the power to impact not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. By engaging in selfless service, we can contribute to a more positive and loving world. Babaji's teachings on Karma Yoga offer a powerful antidote to the isolation and self-centeredness prevalent in modern society. They inspire us to look beyond our own needs and desires and focus on the well-being of others. By doing so, we will find greater meaning in our lives and create a ripple effect of kindness and generosity. Check out this video for an analysis of Atma Vichara, which was taught by Sri Ramana Maharshi, another Avatara Purusha who walked among us recently. In this video, we go over Sri Ramana and his teachings on self-inquiry, the final path before complete destruction of the ego.